Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're doing well. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. Let's take a look at what you don't see coming for the week of December 14th, 2025. Keep in mind, this is a collective general reading. It is not individualized nor personalized to you. Messages may come through today that do not fully resonate. And if that happens, don't get upset. It just means that one message is meant for someone else watching. So take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't. Be sure to check out your other placements. And if you want to learn more about how you can become a time traveler, please check out the description box below. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Capricorn collective now for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Capricorn not see coming for the week of December 14th, 2025? What do they not see coming this week? One more shuffle. Thank you. What do you not see coming this week? Obsessive lover. Could be a person. It's a general collective reading. We'll just say obsessive person. Bottom of the deck, in their head. So you have someone who can't stop thinking about you, obsessively thinking about you, overanalyzing a situation with you, very stressed about their connection with you or the state of their connection with you. Tell me more about this obsessive person here for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements for the week of December 14th, 2025. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Knight of Cups, we have Justice, we have the Four of Cups, and we have the Lovers. At the bottom of the deck, you have Nine of Swords, you have the Devil, and the Five of Wands. This, my love, we call living rent-free in someone's mind. Literally, 24/7. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords. I cannot not see that. Does that make sense? I can't not see that. Seven of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Okay. When I do these readings, the first cards that come out are typically the energy of the person I'm reading for. So this is you. This is the situation, environment, or connection that you're dealing with this week. So, Knight of Cups. I feel like you're moving forward. You're moving forward, albeit slowly, right? The Knight of Cups is not the fastest knight in tarot, but not the slowest. It is the third fastest or the second slowest, depending on how you want to see it. The only other knight slower than the Knight of Cups is the Knight of Pentacles. So you're steadily moving forward, but look at you looking back on the horse. Something still has your attention or is trying to get your attention this week. But you are moving forward here. Tell me about the Knight of Cups here. Thank you. We have the Queen of Wands, we have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Two of Wands, bottom of the deck, Five of Swords. Okay, I don't know what happened here with this entity. You are existing presently based upon the experiences of your past. I see all queens as existing in the present based on the experiences they had with their card suit. So, whatever this was here, you're showing up this week as Queen of Wands to Queen of Swords. Now, when we look at the Queen of Swords existing in the present, that queen has gone through that entire suit, has all the knowledge and all the pain. It's the hardest suit in tarot, and I don't say that as a Gemini. It really is. Three of Swords, Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords. The most unpleasant card suit. So because of those experiences, you're now showing up in Queen of Swords, no bullshit energy here. The Queen of Wands is also the energy of someone who is showing up presently based upon their experiences, like the Five of Wands. Any type of arguments or competition or setbacks or things that became too burdensome. So all queens in tarot are forged through fire. They exist presently depending on, what they've gone through. And this is you saying, I'm choosing to move forward. Because of what I've gone through, because of the hurt, because of the pain, I'm not putting up with any more bullshit. I also understand I have to pick myself up by the bootstraps because life goes on. Oh, what is that song? Da 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 da, life goes on. I'm going to have to look it up. It's so distant, I can't hear all of the lyrics. I'll post a link to it in the comments section. There's something like that here happening where like, okay, I can't do anything about that, but life goes on. I'm going to move forward. And then it's like, wait a minute, record scratch. Something here is pulling on your energy or trying to get your attention. Justice. Why are you in the energy of justice? Well, you're in the energy of justice because there was something here that was unjust or unfair. So you're looking for justice, whether that's justice you have to create for yourself or you're expecting someone else to right a wrong that they did, but you're seeking balance. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Oh yeah, you're moving forward seeking balance. Sun, Ace of Cups, Three of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, Four of Wands. Don't get mad at me in the comments. Remember, it's a collective general reading. Most of you would not be opposed to reconnecting with the individual who did whatever they did to put you in that Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands energy. And I don't read body parts, just energy. So if you're masculine, don't be offended by the cards on the table. You wouldn't be opposed to it, but it needs to be fair and balanced. They can't return with the Seven of Swords behavior that we saw at the bottom of the deck before when their cards came out. And if you can't collaborate with them and they're not willing to show up in equal measure to you, then you seem to be resolute here with, well, life goes on. Then I guess I just move on without you. But you're not opposed to recalibrating or fixing or mending the connection here or working with this person again. Like if this is a coworker and they stabbed you in the back or something, there was some kind of argument here. You're not saying, I'm never going to work with that coworker again. What you're saying is, I will work with them on projects as long as they put in the same effort that I do. I'm not going to do all the work and have them take the credit. So again, I don't know who this person is to you, a friend, a family member, or a lover. I know that you're resolute that while you would like to balance things out with them, provided it was equal and reciprocal, if it's not, you're okay with moving on from them. Four of Cups. You're not happy about the prospect of having to move on from, whomever, whatever this is. But you're also saying, if I have to do that for my own sanity, then yeah, then I'll do that. Four of Cups. Why are you in the Four of Cups here? One more shuffle. Thank you. You are in the Four of Cups, another Queen. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Bottom of deck, the Emperor. Why are you in the Four of Cups? Because you have learned how to nurture yourself, how to take the inspired action to nurture yourself. It was a lesson you learned because of the experience you had with this person, or it could be people, right? It's a collective general reading. But you're still in the Four of Cups because it doesn't make you feel good to know what, they did or what transpired here. You're not overjoyed that someone chose to put you through all of that. You're not happy that you have to move on from this entity. You wish things would have worked out. Some of you still wish it could work out, but it needs to be reciprocal in nature. But the lesson here for you was to take the inspired action to nurture yourself. I think you're still learning that lesson. I don't think it has been 100% fully absorbed by the Capricorn collective. You still seem to be in a little shock and awe here over what happened and trying to move forward with a brave face. I don't think the lesson has fully hit you yet, but it will. It's definitely in the subconscious working. Now the Lovers, you have a choice. This entity has a choice as well. You're living rent-free. You're the Devil card in Tarot, and look what's flanking. Nine of Swords and Five of Wands. I can't stop thinking about this. I don't know how to fix this. I can't stop thinking either about the disagreement, the argument, the conflict, the separation, what I did, what they did. Tell me about this individual. Immature energy here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Immature energy and a Page of Pentacles. This person is still learning. This person is still learning reciprocity. They're still learning how to be mature, regardless of their age. They're still learning. And they have a lot more to go in terms of learning how to show up maturely, how to converse maturely, how to give an equal reciprocity to a connection maturely. Page of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Four of Swords. Bottom of the deck, King of Swords. This person is trying to fast track their learning. They're trying to look at this and saying, what could I have done differently? I do think that there's remorse and regret here. This person wants to show up correctly. They want to boss up. They want to learn how to be better than what they were in the past to you. King of Swords, Queen of Cups, and Judgment. Oh yeah, this person wants to boss up. They want to boss up. They want to learn. They want to heal a wound. They're recognizing a pattern within themselves that led to whatever transpired here between you and them. Hangman energy. It's just going to take them a while to learn. This is not an overnight success story. This is like getting your master's. You might be able to speed it up a little bit by doubling up on some of your courses, but you can't gain your master's degree overnight. So this will be a process for this person. But the acknowledgement is there within energetically, whether they admit it to you or not. I need to learn how to do better or be better. So this experience with you was transformational for them as well. Bottom of the deck, Three of Swords. Yeah. Whether they caused it or not, they felt it too. They felt it too. And if they caused it, they're starting to understand how and why they caused it. Maybe not so much the why, but the fact that they did. They're starting to own it. Maybe in the past, they made it sound like it was a you problem. They're starting to realize they contributed to it. Okay. What does Capricorn need to know about this person this week? Because I think they're reaching out to you. Yes, King of Swords, Nine of Wands. Yeah, there's communication here. This is a little humbling. Ten of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Five of Swords, Six of Cups, King of Cups. This is a little, there was an expression my father used to say, tail in between your legs. Coming in very cowardly, very meekly, very humbling, wanting to have a discussion about what transpired and what happens now. What happens in the long run? Are we going to stay friends? Are we reconciling the romantic partnership? Do you still want to work with me? Do you still want to work for me? Like, again, I don't know who this person is to you. But this person is coming in, like I said, there's a humble feeling because they're figuring out their contribution to what happened. And they're realizing they need to boss up in order to keep you as their friend or as part of their family or as their lover or as their employee or their business partner, whatever, or their boss. I don't know who you are to them and who they are to you. But they're starting to learn that they need to quickly mature. And so I don't think they're going to tell you all of that. But there's full acknowledgement here energetically that they effed up big time. That they acted out of character. What are they offering, Capricorn, this week? Okay. Knight of Swords, communication, dialogue, conversation. One more shuffle here. Knight of Swords, Ace of Wands, yep, and the Magician is ruled by Mercury. Mercury rules communication. So I would expect communication from this individual wanting to discuss what happened. Let's get a yes or no on this. Will this person, if we get a major arcana card or an ace, that would be a yes. Will this person own their involvement or their contribution to what happened here? Will they take part or all of the, I don't want to say the blame, but, you know, the responsibility? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Tower. Yes. Whew. Yes. This is, I realized I screwed up when I said blank. I realized I screwed up when I acted like blank. I realized I screwed up when I made this decision. You know what I mean? I realized I screwed up when I said this. Yeah, this person will own what they did. They're also going to tell you that they want to learn or they hope to become a better version of themselves in the future, or that they hope that they don't act that way again or do that again. This is I'm trying to be better, not just for you, but for me. Okay, let's get you 3 cards of advice here, Capricorn. Stand your ground. That's what I just heard. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. 3 cards of advice here for Capricorn. One more shuffle here. Thank you. 3 of Cups. Remember, this is your advice. Stay lighthearted. Keep your vibration up. 9 of Cups. Pour into yourself. Judgment. No matter what happens with this ending that happened here, whether you want to revisit this, reconnect, move on from it, Pour into you. Make the judgment call that no matter what happens this week, if there's progress here, no progress, if I get communication, if I don't, if I agree to communicate, if I don't, if the communication goes well, if it doesn't, like, promise yourself when you watch this reading that no matter what happens this week, you're going to stay high vibrational. Why is that? Stay high vibrational. Don't let this rock you. Don't let this rock you. Continue to pour into yourself. Continue to be grateful for who you are and what you have. Why is that? Why is that the advice? I hardly ever question advice, but why is that? One more shuffle. Thank you. The World, because that was your lesson. Oh my God. Temperance. I just got chills. And the Eight of Wands to the Chariot. Oh my God, because that was your lesson. Your lesson was to stand up for yourself, to speak your truth, to hold your ground, to not allow that entity or the archetype of that entity to disturb your peace or disturb your happiness. Whether you connect with this person or not, that was your lesson. Archangel Michael's like kind of watching you this week to see if like you pass this test. So pass the test. Stay high vibe no matter what happens with this entity. Do not allow it this week to impede your progress forward, or to stay optimistic, or to go out with the guys or go out with the girls, or just find peace within yourself. This is a test here this week. I'm so glad I looked at that. This is a test. Will you value yourself enough to hold firm to what it is that you want and to not allow this energy to disrupt your peace? Again, you could connect, not connect. You could put it off till next week. This week, your lesson is to protect your peace. That's what I have for you, Capricorn. I don't know what else to say. That is good luck. May the force be with you. That is what I have for you for the week of December 14th, 2025. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you can. And don't forget to check out the description box so you can learn how you too can become a time traveler. Until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.